Have you ever been asked to help bury a body at a church potluck? Pastor Yolanda cornered me by the deviled eggs with a look that could freeze holy water. Terrell, she whispered, I need your help with a situation. Bring your truck and meet me behind the fellowship hall in 5 minutes. Tell no one. I'd been attending Bethany Baptist for exactly 3 weeks since moving to town, trying to make a good impression. The last thing I expected at my first potluck was whatever this was. Is everything okay? I asked. She glanced around the room full of churchgoers loading their plates with fried chicken and potato salad. Just bring your truck and maybe a tarp if you have one. My blood went cold. A tarp? At a church function? I found myself walking to my truck in a daze. Every true crime podcast I'd ever listened to screamed at me to run, but this was Pastor Yolanda, a 60-year-old grandmother who quoted scripture while serving cornbread. Surely there was an explanation. Behind the fellowship hall, I found her standing with 2 deacons, Brother Jerome and Brother Felix, all wearing rubber gloves. My heart hammered as I parked. We have a problem, Pastor Yolanda said grimly. We need to move it tonight before anyone finds out. Move what? My voice cracked. Brother Jerome pointed to a large wrapped bundle on the ground. It was roughly human-sized, covered in black plastic. We can't let the congregation know. It would destroy everything we've built. I stepped back. I'm not whatever this is. I'm calling the police. No! All 3 said in unison. Pastor Yolanda grabbed my arm. Please, we've worked too hard for this. 15 years of planning, and now this happens the night before the grand reveal. Grand reveal of what? Who is that? I pointed at the bundle. Brother Felix sighed. It's Morrison. Morrison? The youth director Morrison? He was just inside serving punch. Different Morrison, Pastor Yolanda said. This is the original Morrison. Well, what's left of him? My brain couldn't process this. The original Morrison? She pulled back part of the plastic. Inside wasn't a body. It was a grotesque statue. A massive ceramic figure of what appeared to be a pilgrim holding a turkey. This is Morrison, the blessed settler, Brother Jerome explained. Our church founder commissioned him in 1887. He's been in storage for decades. Then why are we burying him in secret? I asked. Pastor Yolanda looked embarrassed. Because we thought we were getting him restored for the church's anniversary tomorrow. Instead, the restoration company, well, look at him. She unwrapped more of the statue. Morrison's face had been repainted to look like a demented clown. His turkey had been turned into what appeared to be a flamingo. His pilgrim hat now said YOLO in glitter paint. What happened? I asked, horrified. We hired what we thought was a restoration company online, Brother Felix admitted. Turns out it was a group of art students who specialize in reimagining colonial narratives through subversive modifications. They ruined him, Brother Jerome moaned. Tomorrow, the Historical Society is coming to see Morrison as part of our heritage celebration. The mayor will be here. We promised them authentic 1880s craftsmanship. Can't you just explain what happened? I suggested. The insurance company already paid out $70,000 for the restoration, Pastor Yolanda said quietly. If they find out we hired unlicensed students instead of professionals to save money. Insurance fraud, I finished. Accidental insurance fraud, she corrected. We thought they were legitimate. Their website looked so professional. I stared at the destroyed statue. So your plan is to bury it? Just temporarily, Brother Jerome said. We'll say Morrison is still being restored. Buy ourselves time to figure this out. Where would we even bury it? I asked, immediately regretting engaging with this plan. The community garden, Pastor Yolanda said. We're breaking ground next week anyway. No one will notice if we start a little early. This was insane. Yet here I was, loading a defaced 19th century statue into my truck with 3 panicking church leaders. Morrison's painted clown face stared at me accusingly as we drove to the garden plot. Did anyone see us? Brother Felix kept asking. Just act natural tomorrow, Pastor Yolanda instructed as we dug. If anyone asks about Morrison, say he's still at the restoration facility. It took 2 hours to dig a hole deep enough. As we lowered Morrison in, his flamingo/turkey fell off. Should we bury that separately? Brother Jerome asked. Just throw it in, Pastor Yolanda said exhaustedly. We were packing the dirt when flashlights appeared. My stomach dropped, but it was just Sister Bernice with her grandson. What y'all doing? She asked suspiciously. Preparing the garden, Pastor Yolanda said smoothly. Testing the soil depth. Sister Bernice stared at our dirt-covered clothes, the shovels, and my truck with suspicious tarps. At 10 o'clock at night, the Lord's work knows no schedule, Brother Jerome offered weakly. She shook her head. Y'all need Jesus and better lies. She walked away muttering about strange folk. The next day at the anniversary celebration, people kept asking about Morrison. Pastor Yolanda delivered an Oscar-worthy performance about restoration delays. The mayor seemed disappointed but understanding. Everything was going smoothly until little Timothy, age 7, came running into the fellowship hall. There's a clown hand sticking out of the garden. The room went silent. I locked eyes with Pastor Yolanda. Children have such imaginations, she laughed nervously. But people were already heading outside. Sure enough, Morrison's repainted hand had worked its way through the loose soil, his garish yellow fingernails pointing skyward like a zombie reaching from the grave.